In one of the darkest periods of Jewish history, when oppression and despair seemed to reign everywhere, a moment of extraordinary hope arrived, the birth of the Messiah. Even though the people were struggling, and many had turned away from God, divine purpose did not falter. In fact, Charlotte Maria Tucker emphasizes that the Lord chose this very time of gloom, precisely because the world seemed least prepared to send His Son. It is remarkable, Tucker notes, that the Messiah was not born during a time of perfect obedience or collective faithfulness. Instead, He arrived amidst hardship, confusion, and uncertainty, reminding the people that hope often emerges when it is least expected. Just as a single candle can illuminate a dark room, the birth of the Messiah became a beacon of light for a weary nation. Throughout history, Tucker reminds us, God's Son had appeared in many forms. He pronounced judgment in the Garden of Eden, listened to Abraham's earnest pleas for Sodom, and empowered Gideon to lead Israel to victory. Each of these interventions, though powerful, were glimpses of the greater revelation that would come with the Messiah. They show a consistent pattern. God's presence is often revealed quietly, yet it transforms everything around it. The Messiah's birth was humble yet profound. While kings and rulers wielded power through wealth or armies, God's plan unfolded in simplicity, a newborn child, wrapped in ordinary circumstances, carrying extraordinary significance. This contrast between worldly expectation and divine purpose teaches that greatness does not always arrive with pomp. Sometimes it comes silently, but its impact is eternal. Moreover, Tucker illustrates that this divine intervention was not just for the moment, it was meant to change the course of history. Even in a time of apparent darkness, courage, faith, and hope could flourish. The Messiah's birth showed that God works in unexpected ways and reminds humanity that light can always pierce through the shadows. As we reflect on this story, we are invited to see beyond immediate circumstances. The chapter encourages readers to recognize the subtle yet powerful ways in which hope, courage, and divine guidance operate in our world. It is a reminder that even when despair seems overwhelming, the smallest, most humble beginnings can bring the greatest transformation. The birth of the Messiah teaches us patience, faith, and the enduring power of divine purpose. And it calls us to recognize that even in moments of uncertainty, hope is never lost. If this story inspired you, like, comment, and subscribe to Every Audiobooks for more stories of courage, faith, and history's most remarkable moments.